When the Texas Department of Transportation constructs a road, underground utilities, piping, or cables in these areas may need to be moved. To cover relocated costs, TxDOT uses an eligibility ratio formula.
Although eligibility ratio and the way we reimburse utilities have been done for many years, it doesn't mean that continual revisits to make sure that we are meeting all of our technological advantages, and also to make sure that the practices of how we do eligibility ratios and still how we do reimbursements are up to date.
The Texas A&M Transportation Institute worked with TxDOT to review and study best practices for determining how to calculate the eligibility ratio for future roadway projects.
The research was conducted here at the San Antonio urban offices of TTI, and basically was grounded on real-world practice. The team reviewed more than 60 executed utility agreements and supplemental agreements from TxDOT district across the state. We examined more how eligibility ratios are calculated, how property interest and betterments are documented, and how these agreement packages are assembled.
TxDOT also conducted peer reviews with other states' transportation departments to learn more about their approaches and best practices.
The need for this is making sure that we are up to date with the way that we are reimbursing our utility partners. As time goes by, the practices that we've done in the past isn't always still the best practice of today. And so with this research project, it is to make sure that we are aligning not only what we're doing as a general practice that meets the state and federal laws, but also see how we align with other state DOTs, and also to verify whether or not maybe that there's additional practices out there that we can utilize to improve our practices. This also will improve our partnerships with our utility companies, and also hopefully streamline the processes that we have reimbursing utilities.
Rather than eliminating current practices, the project introduced a more detailed methodology that provides a clear comparison of the strengths and weaknesses of each existing method. This gives utility coordinators the flexibility to choose the approach that best suits their budget, with transparent documentation of their decisions.
I think one of the key findings is that no single calculation method works best for every situation. So the research showed that existing methods each have strengths and limitations depending on the type of project or the type of utility or installation, and obviously the property interest involved.
For more information and to find the publication for this project, please visit the TxDOT Research Library at the link shown below.